Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
20, TX. Ready. 18.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Out.
Here's Tua. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. 18. Pioneer. Check up.
Out of the gun, Howard. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 block.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. He's going deep. He steps in and makes the interception. Picked off by Kader Kohu. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
They're right here. Out. Out. Solo left side.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has it downfield working the left. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Howard to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Howard. Complete beyond the marker. He is down to the 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Shotgun handoff to Warren, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-point game. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Let's go.
Tua out of the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down carry for A.J. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Two and now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Howard looking to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Warren here from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
70 Lions! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Howard looking to pass. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Howard. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Warren. That's room into the secondary. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Warren can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for it with Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Caught by the tight end, running in the corner. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Chan, a first down carry. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Chan from the pistol. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He finds him in the end zone. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins tie it in the final minute of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
The extra point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
Steelers 13. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howard. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Set. 60 vice.
Howard now to throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 27-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go! Cowboy 18 rattle.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Yeah, I know we're coming down the home stretch of his rookie campaign, and he's supposed to have learned from these mistakes. But it's a long season in the NFL, and that pick shows you he's still got a lot to learn.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Now this is intercepted. Now there's back-to-back passes. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. And to the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 6.
Dolphins 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. That's caught. Devon Achane. Free inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins tie it just before halftime. Devon Achane with a touchdown. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
Steelers 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
44-yard line.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Let's go now. 70s.
A run from Warren here to stop the third. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
19 tight.
They'll go play action. Howard. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Howard throwing on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again here, Howard. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go.
To the air on third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Mike Tomlin, never afraid to go for 2, has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Tagovailoa. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as a defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Howard to throw. He's trying to push the field. That's caught at the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off for the play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Hill now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. And Watson.
They'll start the drive with a chance. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast. Tua now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
21G, 21G.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Howard looking to pass. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready? No, Bravo 80. Check out.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now Howard to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Half the 60.
On first down, Warren. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Howard. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Let's go.
On second down, Warren. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Third and just 2 to go.
70 line.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 42, Dolphins 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here. Tagovailoa on 1st down. It's a big strike to Hill. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Just lost his focus and jumped. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a costly one because it gives him enough for a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
44. Ready. Ready.
Achane again on 2nd. And the defense wins this rep. That's stuck at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Howard. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And the Steelers have a first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Finds him over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 28. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
2nd down and 10, Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions.
Jason Sanders.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Got it. Ready.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action. Howard. Completed left side to Smith. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Warren quick on the draw. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dolphins 35.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now 2 with a throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. 20, TX. Out.
1st down, here's Tua. Has it downfield working the left. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Miami.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. Ready.
1st down, tugged by Lord to throw. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's another Dolphins.
Here's Tua again. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point attempts coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game.
56. Dolphins 42.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
He's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Warren once more. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets on the first, and they can run this clock out.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers.